trauma, and I think about this a lot because I'm always trying to be really careful, right? I think there's sincerity and authenticity that has to sort of show itself in the work, but I also think that you have to be really, really careful not to turn a human being into a traumatic moment. And so for me, I like when we talk about trauma, when I think of my own life or my friends' lives, my brother's lives, and sort of the way we grew up, the way my friends have grown up, trauma was always something that was sort of like nesting beneath, right? So you knew this thing was happening, you knew that, but you never really knew that you were dealing with traumatic experiences, that you were living a traumatic life, right? This is just your life. And you don't know that until you step outside of your context and bump up against someone who hasn't gone through what you've gone through, that you realize, like, oh man, like this whole time I've been guarding myself from a thing that I didn't know was even a thing. I thought it was just the way things are, the way things were, and so I try to make sure that when I'm writing, whether it be Ghost or any of the characters that I've written, that I have their lives be as balanced as possible, because there's no child who's not laughing, there's no child who is not playing, there's no child who, right? Children are still children, even in the midst of their heavier things, and I think sometimes they can even deal with their heavier things better than we can, because they don't necessarily have the framework to know that this isn't the way things are supposed to be. Right, whereas that's just like, yo, something bad happens and you're down for a day or two and you're like, yo, I can't believe, what am I going to do? How am I going to pay these bills? I lost my job, blah, 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 right? And kids are like, yo, I got bullied because apparently bullying is the way, right? So when I brush myself off tonight, I'm going to go home and be mad about it until I'm not mad anymore, and I'm going to laugh about the other things that are funny in my life and things that are happy in my life, and my mom and my little sister and my dog who I love and my pictures that I draw, until I go back to school for more normalcy. And I try to keep, that's sort of my barometer.